Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, today I'm gonna ride the Royal Enfield Himalayan 450 or Himalayan, depending on where you're watching from. We have the new version. Well, it's been out for a year now. Let's start with the motor. So here we have a 452cc single with 4 valves, 40 horsepower at 8000 RPM and 40 Newton meters at 5500 RPMs. It's got a 6-speed gearbox and multi-plate slip assist clutch. So this is the new engine. It has a ground clearance 230 millimeters. The seat height is adjustable between 825 and 845 millimeters. Dry weight of the bike is 181 kilograms. But fully fueled with oil and all the liquids, it's 196. Fuel capacity is 17 liters. It's got a steel twin spar tubular frame. It's got upside down forks. They are 43 millimeters, not adjustable. I'll show you the top. It's a Showa unit, but it's not adjustable. At the back, a linkage type monoshock, 200 millimeter rear wheel travel, adjustable in preload, but no other adjustments on that one. So also the front fork has 200 millimeter travel. Tires and wheels. This is a tubeless setup on this particular version. There's another one which you can get tubeless, all the rest comes with tube tires. The rear wheel is 17 inch and tire size of 140/80/17. The tire brand it comes on is a Seat, not as in the car company, but I think more road focused blocks on the tire. And the front tire is also a Seat, obviously, and it has a size of 19/90/21. Single disc up front, 2-piston caliper, and 330 millimeters the disc size, whereas at the rear it's 270 millimeter. So it's pretty big disc at the back with a single piston caliper. Obviously with ABS, you see the ABS sensor there. The rear is switchable, the front is on all the time. We have the key to fire the bike up, or at least give it a little bit of power. So we have a 4-inch TFT display with phone connectivity, full map navigation powered by Google Maps. It's a pretty cool feature. So you can connect with your phone and use the Google Maps. Very handy. So on the electronic department, it's a well developed bike. And then as I said, switchable ABS. It goes from the menu. We have a USB type charging port, and it is full LED. Indicator is on now. So LED lights up front and at the back as well. And as you can tell, the indicator is together with the rear light. Some people like it, some don't. I don't mind really. So yeah, it's got a pretty cool small exhaust, similar. It has a little toggle here. With this you can go through the information in the menu: fuel consumption, voltage, service, engine temperature, and so on. You exit here with the menu button. It's the riding modes. It has 4 riding modes, and as you can see, you can switch off the rear ABS, which is switched off now, and it's in performance mode. I don't really get it why a bike like this with 40 horsepower needs 4 riding modes. I guess it's just a trend, but it does have it like other bikes have it. So here is the home button, and here is this little toggle. If the camera zooms, here you can scroll through the menu. I like the dash setup, it's pretty cool. It's stylish but modern at the same time. And if you are interested in this bike, test riding it or purchasing it, then come to Silk Coast Motorcycles and ask for Jamie. He's running the show here, very nice guy, and he will give you a ride on it, and you can decide if that's your cup of tea or not. Alright, so Central Coast Motorcycles, West Gosford. Got a big tank, 17 liters, which is enough for about 400 kilometers if you are a bit more gentle with the gas. Nice wide, not as wide as the CF model. The crash bars are cool, I like them, and they do help in case the bikes get down. The screen is quite small, which is good for off-road riding or enduro riding, but they don't offer much of protection in this form. I guess it's a bigger help with the touring screen. We are at the twisty section. Which is always interesting with the new bike. This one has 1100 kilometers, so it's running, but it also means the tires are still in pretty good shape. Nice and round, and that makes them easy to steer into the corner. Very nice smooth gearbox, 6 gear. The single normally vibrates a fair bit, but this one is not so bad, not so bad. Mirrors, considering they are so tiny, they give a good field of view and they don't vibrate, so that's a good job from the factory. Obviously, if you want to go off-road, you would buy some foldable mirrors so they don't get stuck in branches. Yeah, Feels light, the bike, pretty light. "21" front wheels usually don't make life easier when it comes to sharp handling and front end feedback, but this one is alright. Does accelerate nicely. 40 horsepower is already fun. Let's get this car now. And then the rubbish truck. It's not gonna be like a 800cc or any 100 horsepower bike, parallel twin, when it comes to acceleration, but it's also lighter, 30-40 kilos lighter than those bikes, so that's a good trade-off, I think, and the price, of course. Yeah, good power. It's definitely 40 horsepower. I didn't ride the 411, the previous model, or I guess this is much more lively than that one. That had, I think, 23 horsepower or so. So yeah, also the 411, to be honest with you guys, I didn't like the look of it. It was, to me personally, a bit too agricultural, a bit too basic, but many people like it and there's a big fan base, so I totally get that. This one is a different cup of tea. Much better looks, much better power, and much better improved electronics compared to the old version, which had like, oh, the GoPro is gone. Alright, so I got lucky again. I found the camera was in the ditch. That session 4 looks like wants to leave the house. The second time it's been falling off. So we'll see next time. Next time I need to attach it better. Very lucky that I found it. And the cover is worth nothing basically anymore, but the footage on it is important to me. I also changed gloves to my old leather gloves. The other ones I had was RS Tai Chi, which is a Japanese glove maker, and they make excellent high quality gloves, but that was way too hot for today. We are still in the summer here, so I changed it to these old leather gloves, which they are very old and let more air out or in, both ways. Alright, I'm gonna put it in the eco mode and rear ABS off because we reached the gravel road. So let's see how this goes. The exhaust sound is pretty fruity. Not bad for a stock exhaust. Okay. Already got a bug in my eye, so to put the visor a bit down. Standing up, the tank, I'm 6'2", 188 centimeters. The tank is at my knee height and it's slippery, so I can't really hold on to the tank with my knees. And it's a bit of a reach to the bars, even though I have long arms. My arms are completely extended to reach the bar. So first step would be tilting the bar a bit forward. I guess we would come a little bit higher, or adding some bar risers. In eco mode it's less fiery, it has less pull. Alrighty, so what I will do in addition to putting it into the softer mode and ABS off, I will let out a little bit of air, because these tires are certainly not off-road tires. They have a bit of blocks, but I want more traction. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna get on the same trail I've been with the 800 MT, so should be all good. It's a simple XC trail, but single tail and narrow with tight turns at spots. So let's see. The gearing is a bit too long again for this kind of riding. So I do need to use the brakes a fair bit. I'm absolutely boiling. Absolutely boiling in the road gear. This is not a surprise. The storm broke a lot of branches. Oh shit. That's not good. I need to turn around. Let's get up here. Yeah, definitely harder work than being on a 250 dirt bike like my WR250R or the Scorpa, the Trials bike, but still I can feel the weight, but it's fairly down low, so not too bad. Guys, don't expect from me like a crazy Chris not over type of riding off-road, because first of all, I'm not as good as those guys, and also this is not my bike, so the one thing I don't want to drop it. But yeah, let's do a bit more. Yeah, it evens out the surface really good, the suspension. I think Royal Enfield nailed the setup of the front forks. They are firm on the road, but they do provide good feedback and good amount of support off-road. Another tree down, so that's the end of this trail. Alright, crazy. We had about 5 days of unreal weather, like crazy winds with extreme amount of rain and huge gusts. So you can see the result of it. Trees down everywhere. Getting off-road any bike or any bigger bike is really a thing of getting used to. Alright, so out of the trails, back on the fire road. It barks from the airbox, which is nice. I like this bark. Makes it a little bit angry. Woo! Plenty of power. It is lively, pretty lively. Hit the 100 km an hour on the dirt, which I'm aiming for, because it's fun. Okay, let's go. And the 100. Wow, Davis is really good. So good. And here we go, guys, back at Central Coast Motorcycles. So again, if you are in the area, look for this place. They are the Royal Enfield dealer here in Gosford, Central Coast. And look for Jamie. He will help you out with everything you need. Show them some love, and even if you don't want to buy anything, just come around and say hello, check the bikes. I always love checking bikes, even if I don't buy them. But yeah, this is the place to get your Royal Enfield. And yeah, if you are into this modern classic, come and buy one. Certainly a great deal for 9k. This little Himalayan can do pretty much everything. Okay, thanks for coming along. Don't forget to subscribe, and I see you in the next one. Bye.